So we have listened to one song by this artist before. It was on a request stream that we did, and I think it was an OST of an anime. How do I say the name again? Ado? Adu? Tot Musica. UTA from One Piece Film Red. Whatever that is. Ado? Ado. Ado. I like how you wrote do, because you knew that I know that word. So here's the big catch to this, which may or may not fall flat with me. My understanding is that Ado has always been like hidden. We've never seen her in all her, not in performances, but videos or whatever it is. She's always just a voice. So this is the reveal when we get to see her. This is a face reveal, basically. So while I don't have any emotional connection to Ado's music, I'm curious to see, like, how did they do the reveal? And if I'm putting myself in the shoes of a fan, how do I think that reveal, how powerful would it be to me as a fan? That's kind of the direction I'm coming from, but we'll see. Ado. This is called Vivarium. Oh, there you go. She has a first take too, but it shows her from behind. So even that's commitment. Do it. How many of you have followed Ado for a while and you were aware of this face reveal ahead of time? Or like you heard that it was a reveal or whatever the case is. Kang? Ori? Anybody else? Meg? Okay, so for those of you that kind of fit that bill, how did you feel? Like, were you satisfied by the reveal? Like, do any of you, like, you didn't know about the reveal and you watched it and then you're like, oh my God, there she is. How did it feel for you is my first question. Because again, I'm not coming from the perspective of a fan that knows already the pre-context of she doesn't show her face. We just never see her. So I'm curious to see kind of the different ends of the spectrum, I suppose. First time hearing for some of you, that was the first for me. Doesn't really change much. Okay, Trip. So Trip, are you saying like it didn't feel any different than what you've seen before? She's wanting to break free from the animated version, so it's just a little taste to show the real her a little bit. Okay, so it's not really a face reveal per se. It's more of an edging into opening up from the animated stuff. A partial reveal. This seemed like her dipping her toe. Okay, I do agree with that. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I asked that question. Because my opinion was going to be fully based on the idea that this video was made to be a full face reveal of Ado, like into the world, out of animation and into the world. Boom, here I am. You all have wanted it for so long. Here is me. That's what I thought it was going to be. So with the context of it's her kind of dipping her toe into this world of exposure, of vulnerability, that's very different. Very different. So I feel better about it. I think if that was the point, I think it works. Now, I will say, as always, full disclosure, you get my honest opinion. This music, I can absolutely appreciate the friggin' insane talent that it takes to make this kind of music. Not just her vocals, which are just insane, but all the musicians behind this and producers is crazy. Like, that's so much energy in a friggin' 4.5 minute song. I respect that. Not for me, because my brain wants to explode. It's way too much. It literally gives me anxiety. Now, I think that pieces like that have its place, but an entire song of it makes me feel weird. I can appreciate it. It's just not for me, okay? I would not add that on a playlist just because I can't think when that type of stuff is going on. That's just me. But I totally get it. I think that kind of stuff absolutely fits in my understanding of what anime is, because that's how I picture the fight scenes, the chaos, the madness, the battles. That totally fits. if you had not confirmed the whole it's a partial reveal, it's dipping the toe into exposure, I was really disappointed because I felt like they gave too much and too little at the same time. But thankfully, that really wasn't the case because that wasn't the objective, right? So, and what I mean by that, because I will specify, if this, again, going by my preconceived notion, incorrect preconceived notion, that this was going to be a face reveal, a massive event for the fans, we are 15 seconds in, 16 seconds into the video, and we get this shot right here. That little 2-second piece is way too much for a 4.5 minute, what should be a slow burn of a face reveal. A lot of great shots in here of, you know, behind her or off to an angle. You might be able to see the shape of her face. There's blurs. There's a lot of fast motion. Really, really brilliantly done. But then there's these occasional shots of too much, where by the time you would get to see her face, you already kind of know what it looks like. So what I was waiting to see was that defining moment where, boom, how do they choose to reveal that full face? Now, again, this is all really irrelevant because that wasn't the point of the video. I'm acknowledging that. But that's what was going through my brain as we were going through. And then when it ended and we didn't actually get a face reveal, I was like, okay, I'm missing something here. And thankfully, you were able to fill in the gaps. And I do agree, it absolutely does stand as a good transition video. So I think for that purpose, it's perfect. Yeah. Yep. And I hope, I mean, for that sake, I hope that if she's doing this as a test, I hope it goes well for her, because I would think that she's testing it because she's unsure. She's not sure about the reaction, right? What kind of reception she's going to get. I would assume that she's doing it because she wants to. She's just hesitant. I hope it goes well for her. I hope she gets what she's seeking. Because as we all know, exposure and vulnerability are a dragon that has to be navigated.